scene 5, we meet Lady Macbeth at Inverness, Macbeth's castle, and she's reading a letter that he would have sent with a messenger riding very fast to get all this news to her. Listen to what he is retelling. They met me in the day of success, and I have learned by the perfectest report they have more in them than mortal knowledge. When I burned a desire to question them further, they made themselves air, into which they vanished. Whiles I stood wrapped in the wonder of it, came missives from the king, who all hailed me Thane of Cawdor, by which title before these wayward sisters saluted me, and referred me to the coming on time with Hail, King, that shalt be. This have I thought good to deliver thee, my dearest partner of greatness, that thou mightest not lose the dues of rejoicing by being ignorant of what greatness is promised thee. Lay it to thy heart, and farewell. So he's very excited. He's telling his wife all the news. It really would have been quite the news to tell. We've got witches, these weird sisters, as witches is translated to, and that they've called him king. But I want to look at dearest partner of greatness. So we've spent a lot of time talking about how marriage worked, nobles treating women as property, that marriage was often arranged, that it might not have been from people who even knew each other. There's a lot that we learned. They weren't always love matches for sure. But he is calling her my dearest partner of greatness. And I find that a really interesting term of endearment, and it shows us a lot, especially because it's not just him becoming king, it's what greatness is promised thee. Because if he's king, she's going to be queen, and he needs to share that with her. And she's got this response. Glamis thou art, and Cawdor, and shalt be what thou art promised. That's a very definitive, declaratory statement. You shall be what you are promised. She is sure he's going to be king. Yet do I fear thy nature. So if we back up, what do we get to witness as Macbeth's nature? He's heroic, valiant, loyal, gracious, and yet she fears something in his nature that will prevent him from becoming king. So your nature, it is too full of the milk of human kindness to catch the nearest way. And normally that would be seen as a good thing. Thou wouldst be great, art not without ambition, but without the illness should attend it. What thou wouldst highly, thou wouldst thou holily. So if you're going to get somewhere in life, you want to get to it by playing by the rules, by having yourself deserve it. Wouldst not play false, and yet wouldst wrongly win. Thou'dst have great Glamis, that which cries, thus thou must do if thou have it, and that which rather thou dost fear to do than wishes should be undone. Hie thee hither, that I may pour my spirits in thine ear, and chastise with the valor of my tongue all that impedes thee from the golden round. Golden round, metonymy, it represents something else. This golden round being the crown. But there's something in your nature that's going to impede you if you don't let me help you, which fate and metaphysical aid doth seem to have thee crowned withal. A messenger comes in. What is that your tidings? The king comes here tonight. Thou art mad to say it. Is not thy master with him? Who, were it so, would have informed for preparation? I can understand her feeling. You don't have important company come without preparation time. So please you, it is true, our Thane is coming. One of my fellows had the speed of him who, almost dead for breath, had scarcely more than would make up his message. Give him tending, he brings great news. And now she starts a plan. The raven himself is hoarse that croaks the fatal entrance of Duncan under my battlements. So she is sure, whereas Macbeth said, well, fate wants me to have it, fate can do it without my lifting a finger to help it along. She is sure. And look, she has a conjuring here. Come, you spirits that tend on mortal thoughts, unsex me here, and fill me from the crown to the toe, top full of direst cruelty. So unsex me, change me from being a woman. Look at the language now that she uses. She wants to be top full of cruelty. Make thick my blood, stop up the access and passage to remorse, that no compunctious visitings of nature shake my fell purpose, nor keep peace between the effect and it. So get rid of all the things that helps to make me someone who would have compassion. Come to my woman's breasts and take my milk for gall, you murdering ministers, wherever in your sightless substances you wait on nature's mischief. Come, thick night, and pall thee in the dunnest smoke of hell, that my keen knife not see the wound it makes, nor heaven peep through the blanket of the dark to cry, hold, hold. So she's also asking for darkness to make invisible her plans. He called for the stars not to shine on his deep desires. She's calling on darkness not only to come inside of her, but to hide what she plans on doing. And Macbeth enters. Look at those exclamation marks. She's very excited. Great Glamis, worthy Cawdor, greater than both by the all hail hereafter. Thy letters have transported me beyond this ignorant present, and I feel now the future in the instant. My dearest love, Duncan comes here tonight, and when goes hence? Tomorrow, as he proposes. She doesn't like that answer very much. Oh, never shall sun that morrow see. So she's convinced he's not leaving here alive. Your face, my thane, is as a book where men may read strange matters. And I'm sure you've had someone say that to you too, that they can read you like a book. She has to get rid of that. That's not going to help them out if everything's written on his face. To beguile the time, look like the time. Bear welcome in your eye, your hand, your tongue. Look like the innocent flower, but be the serpent under it. He that's coming must be provided for, and you shall put this night's great business into my dispatch, which shall to all our nights and days to come give solely sovereign sway and masterdom. So if she doesn't feel that he can do the job, she is volunteering herself. She is more than capable of taking care of and dispatching Duncan. He wants to think about it a little bit. We will speak further, but she's clear. Only look up clear. To alter favor ever is to fear. Leave all the rest to me.